Welcome back, Mr. Smith Garage, here in the garage, looking down the back side of Jack, the 81 Vanagon. And you all know 81 has those metal. Anyway, we're working in the engine bay. We've been talking about this for a while, but today what I'm going to do, I don't like the color match here. You can kind of see it's just very subtle, different, but I do like the price of this over, you know, a whole paint job just for the engine bay. So I'm going to tape around kind of what's up here at the top, and then we're just going to keep kind of the basic same color around most of it, and then we'll paint down at the bottom where it's a little bit rougher there. So then I'll just do a quick little sanding, maybe not, maybe I'll just tape around it and do what it's going to do. So then we can get this wire redone. I think we're going to redo the wire that goes to the starter up to the battery, and then we'll be ready to put the engine in here. So thanks for joining me. Thanks for watching. Those of you subscribing, appreciate it. I'm going to keep rolling on, getting through this. This is end of the weekend. Try to get something done tonight. Okay, here's what it looks like. We're basically going in between the blue line with this paint. In between the blue line, trying to keep most of the rest of this stuff just protected so I don't lose that paint, or you know, because it's pretty good paint. So I'm gonna probably not stand in here. Maybe I'll stand in here to do the sides and the back, but then I'll do this last over here. So I'll do that side, this side, and I'll turn around and we'll do this. And then I'll hop out of the engine bay myself. You can see me in here, and then I'll do this back piece here so that I have good place to do this. So, all right, so that's what we're gonna do. I almost forgot to turn it on. There we go. It's really thin. Running. Really thin, huh? It's spraying out of here. Huh. I don't think it's the temperature. Let's see what's going on here. Well, you know, sometimes it is horrible looking. Look at that. Totally. Again, this is all going to be kind of down where that rubber thing is, so interesting. Maybe we just needed to shake it up a little bit more. Okay. You just want to get a good protective coating on there, right? Again, there's a lot of bare metal here, so we're trying to get the bare metal at least covered. Probably move this out of here. Oops. In my way here. We're just covering some of these spots where there's like that hole over there is where the breather tube goes through the charcoal canister, and it had a chipped piece of paint, just bare metal. Okay, switching hands. Let's let it air out for just a little bit. There's a look at what we're doing. Again, this isn't hard to do. I didn't even sand it down because it was pretty clean, and the bare metal spots were pretty good. Oh, there's a spot there I need to get. Trying to make sure you can see what we're doing here. This is fairly thin paint, and it is running a little bit, but I think I'm okay with that, as long as it's covering the bare metal, which it is. All right, we're gonna let that dry for a bit, and then I'll peel the tape off and we'll see how she looks. How's it going? I'm back. I want to show you what we're looking at here. So I'm gonna hit this with another coat on this area, because there's some spots that just kind of look pretty thin around there. So especially, I want to say right back here, there's kind of looks a little thin right there. So we're just gonna hit it with another set of spray, and we'll let that dry overnight. All right, that should do it for this evening. Sometime tomorrow we'll get out here and peel this off and see how it looks with the two colors. Looks like I got a little spray up here. That's okay. Again, this is the engine compartment. We just want to make sure that it's well covered so we're not going to get any rust spots. So we'll show you what it looks like tomorrow night. All right, early next morning, just figured I'd give you a look. So there it is without the tape around it. Again, protection on the metal is what we're looking for. Most of that's going to be below the, oh, what do I have here? Got it somewhere. This is that piece that'll be wrapped around the engine tin. In fact, we'll just stick it over here, and that will just lift right up inside there. So we're going to work on this wire here because it's just a little crusty. I'm going to replace it back a little bit, and that goes to the starter. And I think we're going to replace this piece here. Got a new piece over here that we're going to either crimp or solder on there. So that's where we're at so far. We'll be back after I get some wires done and get that cleaned up and ready to go. Hey there, it's been a day, maybe 2 days. Anyway, moving Jack around in the garage, so we got a little bit of open space in here. Got the engine on the jack, and then Jack, of course, moved around. Not sure how much longer I'm going to leave him out that way, but it's nice to have him on these wheels to kind of roll around. How have you been doing? Hopefully you're doing well. We've got just a few more things to do. Last night, let's see if I got a flashlight here, because I'm telling you, it's dark in here sometimes. So I did last night do some wiring down here. So I got these wires kind of redone. You know, what's interesting is that the insulation that goes around the wires is hard in certain spots, and I think that's just from getting heated up. So here I'm gonna try and get it screwed into this hole so that it pulls this wire back a little bit so it's not floating out there. And then the insulation that was around some of those wires was pretty hard, and so just trying to, and I put them back. I put it back up underneath here. So that wire is all ready to go for the starter. I did move that starter around a little bit. It's got some movement. It's a WASP, W-A-S-P starter, and you can move it around to kind of fit where your Volkswagen fits well. And I don't think I have anything up here that's going to be in a problem with it once that gets jacked up. So yeah, I think that's where we're at right now, is just kind of getting ready to get the engine in. I did call a friend Ted. He may be coming over here a little bit later to move this in, but just wanted to kind of give you an update of where we're at. Thanks. Okay, we've got Jack all moved around in the garage, and this hopefully will give me a little bit better access when doing engine install. So again, front end in, rear end of the garage door, so that I can get that engine put in there. Well, that's what Jack looks like. It's kind of nice. I haven't seen these wheels with the top, and that looks great. I think it's really close. Wheels might be just a little bit darker, but I think out in the sunlight probably look pretty good. It's going to be a green. We're going to paint Jack green, kind of like it is green right now, but it's not going to be house paint rolled on there like this. I don't know if you can see that, but somebody just took a roller and rolled it on there, which probably protected it from rust, which is good. I do have some garden stuff that I got from my friend at Theory Coffee. So Sam was gracious enough to give me some, I think they call it chaff, from the husks from the coffee bean process. So when they do roasting, and this is really high in nitrogen, so that's going to go in. I've got a couple of garden grounds from Starbucks, and then some garden grounds from Theory Coffee. So hopefully that'll help my garden out this year. But we're moving along here, just slowly but surely, getting there. I was going to try and get the engine today, just got too many things going on. So hey, it's been a few days in the garage with Jack here. There's the engine. It's dark down there, huh? Let me get you some light. I should probably get some different lights in here for doing this kind of stuff all the time, huh? Move Jack around a little bit. All right, so there's the beauty, the engine. Haven't been doing much in the garage here this week. Yeah, it's already Friday tomorrow, huh? So been doing a little bit of training here and there, and so it's been keeping me pretty busy doing the work. All right, so let's see what we're looking at here. I figured while I'm waiting to get the engine in, which, oh, that engine's looking good, huh, down there. Everything's looking clean. I thought I would maybe work on, there's a couple things down here. I need to get, let's see if we can see this here. So this is where one of the shifter bushings goes right here. So I was going to take that off. Looks like from this side I can take that off of there and clean it up a little bit. Make sure it's set up for that shifter bushing. The other thing I noticed when I was down here was, okay, so here's where our fuel pump and filter goes. Those look good. But I was noticing, right here, this is actually my accelerator cable, so I'm not quite sure why I've got such a big gap there. Yeah, not sure on that one. So I have to do something with that. Also here, I've got to make sure I get those clips in there for that brake cable. This is the emergency brake cable. That should be clipped right there. Same thing with the one on the other side. So there's a few things down here we need to do. Oh, and I wanted to get the warm air mechanism up in there before I put the engine in. It goes on the up above the transaxle. So yeah, just a couple things that we're working on down here. Let's see what I need for, oh, sorry, I don't mean to be turning you upside down. This is the crossover tube for the fuel tank. I'm trying to think about it. It must go right there, huh? Right above the shifter. And when the tank is up, I bet you it's supposed to go over the top of this one too. I don't know if you can see everything that's going on up here. Let's get you back a little further, or let's tilt you up. We'll have to do some editing here. I think that is a throttle cable. That's interesting. Oh, it's got to go all the way above that. And above that, like so. And then this goes up and over. Yeah, like that. And this one is gonna go. That's a dirt falling down in here, you know. This is my battery cable that goes back to the back. Be nice if that were. Could probably put a clamp right here and hold some stuff together. That would be good. Let's let's get our 10 millimeter and take this off, kind of look to see what we need to do here. Actually, I wonder if it just fits right in there and doesn't have to be taken apart. Yeah, interesting. Might wrap that with a little bit more hose. Let's see, I think the shifter tube's gonna go through that hole. That looks like it's been rubbing right here. So we might wanna, that looks like it was maybe replaced. Oh, that's the clutch. That's the clutch one. Okay, and here's battery cable, right? Is that battery cable? Wait. What's going over here? It is not battery cable. That is, oh, fuel pump wires. Lots of dirt falling on me, which is okay. We're okay with a little bit of dirt. Just feel like that could be a little bit better spot. That's my battery cable. That goes with the starter. Okay, sorry for the little bit of mumbling there. I was trying to figure out what we're actually doing down here. I haven't been underneath this van for a while, so I was just kind of taking an assessment. So the first thing I was planning on doing, without getting too much dirt, is I'm going to take this battery cable out. Right now they've got it routed through this hole. I'm going to route it through, I think, this hole here, right there. I just want to see where it goes. Looks like right here. It's going through here. Maybe I do like it where it's routed. I think it's okay right there. Just need some clamps over the fuel tank. But let's pull this out and see if I can. Man, dropping a lot of dirt. Well, at least that means that by the time we get out of here, most of the dirt will be cleaned up, right? Oh, there goes the GoPro. You guys still with me? Let's make sure you didn't change. Yep, direction's good. So I need to take this one off and this one off. But I think I've got a clamp back here that it's clamped into too. Let me show you what's going on back here under the transmission area. Camera, come with me. Change angle. There we go. So there's our starter, and the power cable comes to this one here. So I'll have to take that out. Then I'll feed it back through here. Take this one and this one out. And then I can get that wire out, see how long it is, and make a change for what we want to do. I think I want to do a different terminal setup for where it hooks up to the battery. Okay, working in tight quarters here, but we did find a couple of things that we need to do here. So this is the clutch. I guess what would you call it? It's a hydraulic clutch. So this cable here, it needs to be kind of up, not hanging down below the emergency brake cable. So it looks like I could take it out here, and there's a spot back here. I can take it out, I think. Or actually, if I take it out here, I probably can maneuver it around this brake cable and get it up underneath. I want it to be up here. I don't really like where it goes through right here. You can see it kind of, they've got it maneuvered right there, And this is the shift linkage. So this hose is going to go up above, and the shift linkage goes through here, and it comes down through here, through this, and then down the middle to right there. So we want, I think we're gonna want to move where this is. I mean, it's okay going through this tunnel here, but I don't like it right here. And I'm wondering if it looks like there's another place that it connects right there. If I could here get it to bend over, probably go up. This is a mechanism for the heater box, but if I could get it from here to go up and over this imaginary shift linkage right here, then I could have it come down this side, which would be just fine going through that same spot. So I think that's what I'm going to do there. Yeah, lots to do underneath here before we put the fuel tank up. So I want to get that all taken care of. I believe it's right here. This blue, that's a cable for the heater box that's back here on the passenger side, and I think it's, see how that heater cable has like a linkage thing to it? I think this one's broken on this side coming out of the blue cable, so that might be something I want to get, is a heater box cable. I'll have to go look at those tonight and see how much those are, and because I do want the heater boxes to work. I've got them, so I might as well use them. Just trying to think of what else is down here. Oh, I got the battery cable out, and what was nice about that is that I was able to lay it out. Oh, I'm stuck in a towel here, sorry. I got this towel sitting here because this is the engine mount. I just don't want anybody to hit themselves on that, so I got this orange thing going. But I got the battery cable out, got it straightened out here, and I think I'm going to replace that. So it's about 8 feet. I'm going to get a 10-foot cable, so I got a little bit of room to work with, and I can maneuver it around and put it up there under the carriage where I want it. It goes into the battery box that's here. This is our battery box. Got to do some cleaning up in there a little bit. A little bit of rust down on the bottom. And then it goes, that battery cable goes back to the starter, which is right back up under here on the transaxle. So we'll get a new cable, 10-footer. And well, that might be what we're doing tonight, is just kind of taking an assessment down there of what's going on and what I might need to get to make all that stuff work, especially that clutch. It's not linkage, it's a hydraulic cable or hydraulic hose that needs to be done there. I think that was 1/4 inch. I think I'm going to measure that. One of these days I'll upload a video, and it's not going to be super long. I've been trying to trim these down a little bit, so thanks for watching Mr. Smith Garage.